Hey, Sales Director Corinne Kreshe. Happy Monday. So we are continuing with the second reason that you may not be hitting your goals. If you remember last week, I shared that over the next 4 weeks, we would be discussing just some various topics. Like if there's a gap in your business, if you're here, but you want to be over there and you're just not making progress or you're not getting there or it's not going fast enough, we're talking about different factors that may contribute to that. And these, if you remember, came from a training that I heard from National Sales Director Julia Burnett. They're brilliant. I definitely want to give her credit for them. And so last week we talked about, are you seeing enough people? Like it is a numbers game. And if you want to have some fast growth, then you're going to want to see a good number of faces in a short amount of time so that you can build that momentum. So last week we talked about, are you just seeing enough faces? Are you in front of enough people? Are there enough opportunities that you're creating to get yourself and our fabulous product in front of women? And so this week we're going to be discussing the type of women, and this is a question for you, which is it time for you to get in front of just a fresh group of prospects? Like sometimes you have the desire and you have the time and you've got this big long list of connections and you've got a great customer base or you had a great customer base, and you're out there trying to book and trying to get appointments scheduled and, fresh faces for the new year, and let me update your foundation match. Let's talk about skin and hydration happiness. And, you've got all these great ideas and these great products, and you're just getting nowhere. And there's a few reasons why that could happen. And one is sometimes you get into a group of people or the circle that you have, they just don't value the product. They're using products that they're not product people even. Here, I'm going to give you an example. I have a new contact, somebody that I met through church, and as I've been, getting to know her and I like her, and we've had some time to be together and volunteer in a couple of different areas. And so, I bridged the gap and talked to her about, Mary Kay. And she wears makeup. I mean, just, she has kind of that fresh face approach. And my angle is always, tell me about your skin. Tell me what products you currently use. If there's anything you wanted to change about your skin, what would it be? Like, that's kind of where I go. And she let me know that she has really dry skin. So, of course, I'm identifying a problem, and my mind is automatically going to solutions. And gosh, she's probably, I wonder what cleanser she's using. It's probably over drying her skin. She's probably not exfoliating. A lot of people with dry skin don't exfoliate properly, or they use a really harsh exfoliator, which then damages their skin, which then causes redness and soreness. And they think it's because of their dry skin, but it's because they used St. Ives apricot scrub, not Mary Kay's microdermabrasion. Like, my mind is in problem-solving mode immediately. And then I asked her, about what brand she currently uses, and she told me that she moisturizes her face with local beef tallow. And I'm not laughing at her, or I'm not laughing with any of you if you use beef tallow on your face or somebody you love uses beef tallow. And I just said, oh, okay, interesting. So, tell me about that. She said, yeah, I'm just really kind of a natural hippie chick is what she referred to herself. But there's literally nothing about her, what I've known about her, that would identify her as a natural hippie chick. And I was like, oh, okay. She's, I'm just really, into ingredients and using the least amount of ingredients as possible, especially harmful ingredients. So she kind of went on and on about the whole ingredient thing. And, here was my assessment. okay, I could I could climb up on this hill and fight this battle with her. We could talk about, FDA regulations or European Union standards, and I could assure her of the over 300,000 tests that Mary Kay conducts on a yearly basis to ensure that our products are safe and effective, and the ingredients that we use have been thoroughly like I could have written a dissertation on it and presented it to her, or I could just smile and nod my head and think to myself, she's not somebody who values what I'm offering. It's so simple and so much easier to still offer her a sample. I'd love to get your opinion. I am giving her a microdermabrasion sample, but I'm not expecting to transform her, to change her mind, to cause her to have a complete lifestyle change just so that I can sell her some Mary Kay products. So, is the group of prospects you have just not valuing what you're offering? And if that's the case, it's time to get in front of some fresh faces. Now, I'm not saying that, or to find some new leads. I'm not saying, you're going to find beef tallow people, although I hear it's a trend. I hear it's a trendy trend. But I'm saying, like, sometimes you have people who don't value the product because they don't spend that kind of money on skincare. They have very low standards for what they put on their face. Sometimes you're around people who expect to spend a lot of money, and they think that only shopping, at their dermatologist's office, like is the way to take quality care of your skin. I'm saying that if your prospect list of fresh faces to book needs to be redone, now would be the time to do it. Are there some lead events that you could do? Are there some, if you're a consultant, talk to your director, like, what can I do? I need a fresh new prospect list. My friends and family aren't really supporting my business. Variety of reasons. Sometimes it doesn't even matter, but take a fresh look. If you're inviting, offering with no return from the current list, great news. Lists are free. You can get a blank page. You can start over. I promise you there are enough women in the world to support your Mary Kay business. Pray for God to give you the courage to go out and find them. All right, stay tuned. Next week, we'll talk about reason number 3. You might not be reaching some of your goals. God bless.